Walmart Spark has been in the news lately for protests amongst delivery drivers, bots, and third-party apps grabbing the best orders. And just a couple of weeks ago, drivers exposed them for why they are not making money anymore on this platform. Well, this week, the CEO is spilling the beans, and it makes you question, is this the end of Walmart Spark?
All right, before we get into today's video, let's just give a special thanks to today's sponsor, Para. And you can now track your mileage for free with Para. You can also like and dislike customers, restaurants, and locations, auto decline lowball offers, see hidden trip information, including the exact drop-off address, see if you're delivering to a house or an apartment, and know the total payout. Also, earn up to $50 an hour with ParaWorks, doing high-paying catering, packaging, and medical delivery jobs in your market. Check the link in the description below. Let's get back to today's video.
Welcome back, everyone. It is Kim from Kim's Side Money Plans, here for the RideShare Guy. We have a lot to cover in this video, and we are going to be shedding some light on the future of Walmart Spark. And will it be around in the future, especially after what the CEO said this past week at a retail conference hosted by Goldman Sachs? Before we even get into the details and the future of Spark, you're going to want to stick around for this entire video because we're going to talk about the future of this app in the gig economy. And at the end, what can you do as a driver to still keep making money even if Spark isn't around? There was an article this past week that shed some light on the future of this popular app. The CEO of Walmart, Doug McMillon, was at a conference where he talked about the direction, and he states, and I quote directly from the article, "We'll have associates doing more deliveries. Right now, the number of associates deliveries is relatively small, very small compared to what happens with independent contractors on various platforms, including the Spark platform." So this poses the question, and let's start debating this right now in the chat. Will Walmart go in the direction of hiring more employees to do deliveries instead of Spark drivers? And will this really be the end of Walmart Spark? Story breaks just weeks after drivers slammed Walmart Spark for not making nearly as much money as they used to due to bots and third-party delivery apps. Walmart is very much aware of the problem, and recently, and this past week, at least in my area, I started getting the IDs and biometric scans. In fact, I've now done it twice in 1 week. But is this the solution to one of their biggest problems, the bots and third-party apps? Well, it's one solution, but will they need a solution if they eliminate Spark drivers altogether? So no independent contractors equals no bots and no third-party apps. The problem solved. But that's a little scary if you ask me. Will adding more employees really help and be the solution to the future of Walmart? Well, here are my thoughts on the future of Spark. When I joined Spark a year and a half ago, maybe it's about 2 years now, man, I was making bank. I was making $1,500 easily as a full-time driver just on that one platform, not including any of my food delivery apps, which I was doing as well. It was fun. The pay was amazing. And I think many drivers found it to be the same. Well, since then, pay has decreased drastically, and it's sometimes really hard to get orders. And according to the article, the amount of Spark delivery drivers has tripled from mid-2022 to mid-2023. If this isn't proof of oversaturation, I really don't know what is, but kind of just look around you and see how many drivers are really in your own area. But also, they let bots and third-party apps grab the biggest and best offers out there, not making it really competitive anymore or for drivers to make more money. So here's the problem with going to an all-employee model. They will not have enough payroll or employees for each Walmart to get every order delivered and on time. I can't even imagine the expense alone as a company on something like this. It's a big undertaking. The number one controllable expense in any company is payroll, and it really does affect the bottom line. It would be a big investment for something they don't know if it will work or not work. Just think of how much payroll they will need to employ associates and how many associates you will need to meet the demands of deliveries in any given Walmart, not including those supercenters. There goes the controllable expense part of it. So do we even talk about how many more delivery vans they will need? Man, that's some major cash going on there. But that is just crazy to think per store. And as of right now, beyond Spark drivers, they also have a contract with Uber Eats for the overflow of orders just to meet the delivery demand and on-time deliveries. So will that go away too? I don't know. I guess we'll kind of wait and see. Bottom line, do I think Spark is going away? No, at least in my opinion, not anytime soon, especially going into the holiday season. I think they may want to expand their employee numbers for delivery, which could be pretty true, and to keep getting more orders delivered more quickly to meet their demands, especially during November and December, which is like their busiest time of the year. Without Spark drivers, as of right now, orders would be delayed and sometimes not delivered at all, and I really don't think that would be the direction that Walmart would want to go, especially being one of the biggest retailers out there. I know they've been talking about employee delivery for a while now. Is this just an excuse to put more drivers on their payroll? Probably, but until they expand and spend a ridiculous amount of money on associates' payroll, in my opinion, Spark isn't going away, at least in the near future, but I think it could affect your pay and the amount of deliveries you'll see. You might even see more of a decrease on what you already are currently getting. Between more employees, bots, and third-party apps, so what really is left over for the regular driver? To me, that's the bigger question in even the bigger picture. What is the future for you making money on the Walmart Spark app? But man, times have completely changed, and in an app that used to be in my top 3 is now in my bottom 3. And how does something like this really happen? It's not for me to really figure out, but it is for me to figure out how I can really still make money on any one of my platforms. So what can you do as a Spark driver to ensure you are still making money and are not app reliant? That is the key right there. So in my opinion, sign up for as many delivery apps as you can. Don't rely just on one app to continue making your money. You can always have an app that produces more than all your others, and they can still be your favorite app. Put others into your mix, but don't rely just on one, because in this gig economy, nothing ever stays the same if I can learn one thing over the years of doing this. Not only that, by signing up for other apps, learning how to use them, it creates more opportunities. And when you have the times when Spark isn't giving you any orders whatsoever, you have other ways of making money in your downtime. Sometimes it could even double, maybe even triple your earnings. So adapt to the changes in pay, and you know what? Motivate yourself to go out and make your money in ways that only you know what they are and what apps will help you produce the most amount of money in your own market. You know, do some experimentation. There's nothing wrong with learning something new, and hey, it might even surprise you. So let me know Do you think Walmart will phase out Spark delivery drivers, or do you think we are not going anywhere and we're going to be here to stay, at least for the near future? Are you new to this channel? What are you waiting for? Subscribe to this channel today. Make sure that that bell is turned on so you know when all the latest videos come out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.